afraid. When you left, Sean expressed himself emotionally and was in tears. Him doing that definitely shows us that he's here fighting for something.
How long have we been together and I've not met your family? He told me he went on a family holiday and I'm not invited because it's strictly just family. I'm looking on fucking his sister's Instagram, his cousin's Instagram. Every single person's brought their partner, their kid, their dog, their fucking goldfish. And here's me at home and he's fucking lying to me.
I should spend all my money on you.
You shouldn't spend all of it, but you should spend a reasonable amount, yeah.
Hello guys, welcome once again to another Love and Toxic Blue Therapy. And today we'll be talking about the episode 3 of Blue Therapy. But before we go ahead and talk about the episode, don't forget to like and comment. Click on the subscription button down below to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks to those that have subscribed to our channel, and thanks to those that watch our videos and comment your comments, your thoughts on our videos. Thank you very much for subscribing. Very, very, very much appreciate. So on today's episode, the first couple I'm going to be talking about is Sean and Rhea. I loved the way they were vulnerable in today's episode. I'm not going to lie, because if there was a couple that I felt like they might not get to that stage, was Sean and Rhea. But to see that they brought out their vulnerability, they were open. I literally didn't expect Rhea to come back in, but she did come back in after working out in last week's episode. She came back in and he talked about it, and we could see that when she worked out, Sean felt bad and he too was emotional. He was emotional and felt bad that situation they were in it. So it showed me that, hey, they do like themselves at least, and they are trying to make it work between themselves, because the way he was vulnerable made me understand that he did like her a lot. And coming back, them talking about it, they were now a little bit calmer. Nobody was trying to out talk each other, nobody was trying to outshine each other. So they were literally vulnerable around each other. And when she was told that he was emotional, she was trying to understand that, okay, yes, she's happy at least that he could get to that space where he's vulnerable, where he's emotional, to make her understand that, fine, I'm in this for this. I'm in this relationship for this. I want to make this work. And I think that's what made her happy, because since they've been coming, they've always come like, at each other's throats. This one is always trying to attack the other person. This one is always trying to attack the other person. The both of them are not, we're not trying to listen to each other. But now we can literally see that they've broken that barrier. The barrier was literally broken in today's episode, and they could literally, one person will talk and the other person will listen. One person will talk and the other person will listen. At least they are listening and talking and getting to understand each other and getting to see the point that they were trying to make about each other, or whatever they feel like or felt was a problem in their relationship. I love the fact that we're trying to, discuss that. But one thing I didn't understand was when she went to meet her friends and was like telling her friends about it. I never knew that you could go, because I felt like, okay, her telling her friends about whatever was going on in therapy, especially the part that she told them that he was like, I can get with your mom, your sis. Yes. When he said that in episode 1, I was like, damn, that is so foolish for him to have said it. But I felt like if she had told, as she told her friends, they would, try to push an opinion about her. They will try to push opinion on her, or make her see it in a different light, and it will kind of, desensitize the therapy they are being into, because they are in that therapy to make him understand that that kind of statement he's saying is wrong. Now she's going to tell her friends that will be very judgmental about him saying that. I felt like she shouldn't have done that. That is just in my own opinion, right? My own opinion, I felt like she shouldn't have done that. She should have, waited and know exactly what would happen after all the therapy, because the therapy is working. You can see that there's been a change of how Sean talks from the episode 1 till the episode 3. There has been a literal change. And for the first time since episode 1, we saw them coming together for therapy as a couple. From the first day, he was on his own and he was like, if she doesn't come, I'm gonna that's gonna be the end of our relationship. Like, he didn't even expect her to show up. He was just praying she shows up, and she showed up. They have always come to this therapy separately, not as a couple. At least other couples come in together, even if they have issues. But they came in as a couple for the first time since episode one. And that's, for me, that's, I say that literally they are making progress. Literal progress. Because for them to get to a point where they need to work together, they walk into that place together, that means a lot of barriers, a lot of things, like I said earlier, has started breaking in the relationship. And I'm happy for them, because if you ask me, I never did think that it would have gotten to that place. But what got me into this episode, like I said, they are becoming vulnerable with each other. And I didn't expect them to talk about the fact that she said he was not there for her emotionally. And she explained it that they had an unplanned pregnancy, and they planned that she was gonna get it removed, and she expected him to be there for her, which of course he was supposed to be there for her, and he wasn't there for her. And the excuse that my guy Sean could make was that he wanted to keep it, and he thought that if he didn't show, she was going to have to keep it. That is the lamest excuse I've ever heard in the planet Earth. Because why would I want to keep something that is unplanned just because she did not show up? And both of us know that it's unplanned. Both of us know that it is not something that we wanted at that time. And you think that because she didn't show up, I will keep it. That was the lamest excuse that he could have given for that situation. But the thing that I liked about it is that he realized that he was wrong. He realized that yes, I did fuck up. I fucked up. I was supposed to be there for her, irrespective of what I thought, irrespective of what I wanted. Yes, I did want her to keep the baby, but the fact is that we know that it was not the right thing, and she laid out her reason. You're not there for me. You didn't show me your sincerity as somebody that really did want those kind of things with me. Why would I want to bring a child when I know that we have not really cemented our relationship? Then we bring a child, and we've seen a lot of issues happen with unplanned parenthood. Then the parents start acting out, then the child has to suffer the consequences of their parents' actions. So I feel like if she felt like at that moment that that was not the right choice, he should have stood by her, irrespective of what he was feeling. At least make your point known. Yes, I wanted this. Yes, yes, I didn't want this, right? I don't want it to be like this. I want to keep it, but I'm here for you emotionally. And he wasn't there for her. She went through that process alone. But he was apologetic. I just hope that she understands, they resolve it, because I love the trajectory they're actually going through. I love the way their relationship is shifting, because the relationship, you would notice from episode 1 to episode 3 now, there's been this wonderful shift in their relationship. And I do hope, like literally, I do hope that it goes further, because if you see in the preview of next week, you see that they are going on dates. Although there's something that he wants to drop, another bombshell. I'm like, when I heard he wants to drop another bombshell, I'm like, guy, I'm tired of your bombshells. Just say it once and for all. I'm literally tired of your bombshells. But he said he wants to drop another bombshell. So let's just wait and see what bombshell we'll have to drop in next week's episode. Now, let's go to Tunde and Marie. Oh my god. When I heard the story Marie told in today's episode, I shook my head. Like, the both of them, as much as I say they might not be good together, but I feel like they suit each other. They are toxic for each other. She left you. She was dating a footballer. She was having the time of her life. She loved that lifestyle. He was taking her wherever he wanted, buying her the designer she wanted, you know, doing the vacations that she wanted. She's a high class chick. She knows her standards. She wants a certain standard of living, and he gave her those things. But you became jealous, and you were trying to get her back. That you went as much as going to get an apartment in the same apartment complex that they were in. You got an apartment there. And I will force Marie that if I know, I'll be truthful. If I have a standard of living and this particular person I'm with is giving me that standard of living to the fullest, I don't have any complaints, I don't have any issues, then my ex moves into my apartment building. See, I'm gonna avoid you like a plague. That's the truth. I'm going to avoid you like a real plague because you can't come and spoil the good thing I have. So in that part, Maria, I'm gonna blame Maria. She spoiled the good thing she had with her own hands because she saw Tunde and still thought, oh, wow, she felt that spark. For you to still feel a spark for your ex, that means the relationship you had with that ex was not even as strong enough. Probably it was the gain she was having in the relationship, like the money, the taking care of. He was giving her what she wanted. She wanted Chanel, he gave her. She wanted vacation, he gave her. That was what kept her in a relationship. Because if she had those things and she had the love, I don't think she would move from that to Tunde. Because yes, Tunde gave her the love, the care that she needed, but the other guy gave her everything monetary that she needed. She lived the lifestyle she needed. If she was living had the life she wants and she was happy and she was really in love with that guy, I don't see no reason why she should have gone back to Tunde, even if Tunde moved into the same complex building with me. I would not do that. But I feel like probably the monetary part was okay, but she was not getting other things from him, and that's why they started, visiting each other in each other's apartment. Wow. If I was the guy, I would break up with you because I there's nobody that want to hear that my ex is living in the same apartment complex with me, with you, and you guys visit each other when I'm not around. Even if you're a saint, even if you're a saint, of course I would think that something is going on. One thing about exes is that you might not know. A spark might fly. Something might happen and you won't even know what went on, or you realize when you're done, you'll be like, wow, did I just do this? So I understand that that's why the ex-boyfriend broke up with her. But now I also saw Tunde's reasoning. The fact that yes, you had a boyfriend that was making 400K every week. And I don't make that. He's not a footballer. Tunde is not a footballer and he's surely not making 400K in a week. You expect him to give you the same lifestyle that the guy that was making 400K in a week to give you. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not plausible. If there's any way English I would speak, it's not. And for Marie to say, oh, I want you to give me a standard of living, you had a standard. And you know that Tunde couldn't give you that standard of living. Why did you go to Tunde? That is her fault. That is your fault, Marie, and your fault alone. You knew you had the standard and you wanted to keep to that standard. Why did you move to back to Tunde, Marie? Why did you go back to Tunde? Because if I know that this is the standard I like living, this is the way I like living my life, and I had already somebody that gave me, I wouldn't go back to somebody that I know that couldn't give me that. And it's selfish of have to ask because this guy has 3 kids, which, of course, there is big priorities. He has to take care of them, and you know that. And you expect him to always buy you Chanel, like which money? Like he goes broke for you if he doesn't then take care of his kids. They will classify him as a deadbeat dad that doesn't take care of his kids. That doesn't, do that. He's trying not to be a deadbeat dad by taking care of his kids, and he's also trying to be a good guy for you. With the income he makes, with the money he makes, with the salary he makes, he can go above his budgets. He literally can't go above his budget. And for her to be asking him like, I'm not telling you to spend all your money. I'm just saying spend some on me. Wow. He bought you a bag. Just because it was not a big designer brand, you kept it one side of the wardrobe. How does that show appreciation? At least he's trying. Some people don't even try. Some people don't even make that attempt, but he tries. He was trying. He tried to get you a designer bag. It might not be a very known prestige designer bag, but he tried. And I feel like sometimes when you appreciate the little you get, the person will be, you know, happy or want to get you to that level that you wanted. I feel like if she had appreciated the small designer bag he got her, right, he might want to have given her another or a better one. He would have saved up and be like, okay, fine. I know she wanted Chanel, but I don't have money for Chanel now. But I'm going to work to the extent of being able to pay for a Chanel bag. So I felt like at that moment she was inconsiderate. And the fact that this is the consequences of your actions. Truthfully, Marie, this is the consequences of your actions. You chose to leave your boyfriend that makes 400K a week for Tunde that doesn't make 400K a week. How do you think that Tunde was going to keep up with the lifestyle you left or you lived when you had a boyfriend of 400K a week? Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. And for her to still be thinking that she could live that same lifestyle she lived. I always say left, she lived. That's so funny to me because the mathematics is already there. You can't. You have to go back to that your boyfriend or you find another person. Simple and short. But let's just hope next week they're able to resolve it because they gave them an assignment for them to write what they can contribute into the relationship positively. Let's hope by next week's episode it gets better. Although it's not looking as if it's getting better, it looks as if it's getting worse, but let's just see how that rolls. Now, the couple I want to talk about again, the next couple is Michael and Laurel. I've always said Michael and Laurel has been like the one couple I felt like they were mendable. Their issues was not that difficult, was not like so toxic. He's just, I've said it before in my episode 1 and episode 2 recap. I said the problem I feel that one thing about relationship is one, Michael's insecurities, which is not bad. People tend to be insecure about things. Being insecure about a certain thing is not bad. And I said that I felt like most of the things that cause this relationship issue is their insecurities. And like Laura said, he's not open about this. If you have insecurity about things, you are open about it. You don't expect me to be in your mind to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. It's not possible. If you don't say those things out, how do you expect your partner to know it? And that has always been Laura's issues. And the fact that she mentioned in today's episode that they had, they've been in a relationship for a while, and he has never introduced her to his family. That is besides me. Like, how would you introduce your girlfriend to your family after you've been in a relationship for a long while? And you say you love this girl, and you say you love her. How? Make it make sense. You say you love her, but you don't introduce her to your family. And he gave the reason like he has never dated a black girl. I understand that being in interracial relationships sometimes can be difficult, and the fact that he has never dated interracially before, and he does, and I don't think anybody in his family also have dated interracially. So I think maybe he's the first person, and I understand his fears of springing that up to his family. Like, okay, yes, oh, I'm dating an interracial way, like when I'm in an interracial relationship. I understand that is a very brutal topic, but the fact is if you don't tell your girlfriend about it, if you don't discuss it with your girlfriend, how would she know how you felt? You never discuss it with your girlfriend that okay, fine. The only reason why I'm not introducing my family is this is the issue. I'm trying to, butter them up before we get to that stage. I'm pretty sure if he had told Laurel all these things, right? I don't think that she would have been in trouble because it's not nice when your boyfriend tells you that he's going on a family vacation and you are not invited because none of the others are bringing in their spouses or the people their relationship with. Then you go online and you see that they literally brought their children, their spouses, the people their relationship with their dogs, and you are just at home looking at it. It's never a good life because things will start going up in your head. The bulbs will start sparking up. Like, why didn't I? Wasn't I, nice enough? Wasn't I good enough to be in this family reunion or this family vacation? It will be going off in her head, and I understand that, and I'm glad that he understands that. And the fact that she told him that guy, you need to be telling me everything. You don't talk to me. Only the only reason why we are talking now is because we're in therapy. Don't always come and tell. And you could notice it in the, last week's episode when they had their assignment. He was not talking. Even when she was like hugging him, he didn't express himself. So he needs to better in the way of how he expresses himself. Like, be better in expressing himself to Laurel. You can't be in therapy forever. But I was happy that he understood that and he said that he would try to, he would try to be more expressive to her and tell her how it feels outside therapy when they're in the house trying to resolve their conflict. But do I think that is good that they decided that they're going to end therapy now? Do I think that they've worked on their insecurities or worked on their issue that deep that it's enough for them to quit therapy? I don't think so. I don't think they've worked on their relationship that hard that I feel like they are able to quit therapy. Well, that's me. I'm just a viewer watching, a few segments of a long therapy section. So I literally don't know what is going on. But I feel like we'll find out probably on the reunion to find out whether do they literally still work out after everything. And probably now, let's know whether now he's more expressive about how he feels to his girlfriend. And the last couple for today's episode is the new couple, Tang and Tammy. Now, Tang and Tammy, the couple is funny because I'm not gonna lie, Tang is a very funny, expressive kind of person. And I'm not gonna lie, if I had Tang as a boyfriend or a husband, I would be pissed too. Because I don't like people when I'm trying to say talk serious things, you're like trying to make a joke of everything. Even when I'm not in the mood for joke, when I'm not in the mood for laughter, you try to make a joke and laughter of everything. So I do understand where Timmy is coming from because I am so like that. I when I want to be serious and to have a discussion with you, I want to have a discussion with you. Don't come and joke around everything, then come and have a discussion with me when you're ready to have that discussion. No, we have the discussion and we have it. Don't try and spin everything to be um, a moment of laughter, a moment of joke. Be serious. And when it came to the topic of the sex stuff that he after they before they got the baby, they always went at it, always every time, and now sometimes 6 months only once. That is bad for a relationship. I feel tanked there because that is bad for a relationship because if a man isn't getting it with from you, he's going to be getting it somewhere else. He is surely going to go get it somewhere else. And he's not getting it from Tammy. But I also understand Tammy's point of view because I said after the baby, she didn't feel nice about her body. She has flesh coming out of places, the weight, baby weight that she gained and, losing it. So she doesn't feel comfortable in her body. I don't like it when men try to downplay the fact that a woman says she's not comfortable in her body after having a baby. Like, it's nothing that much. And he was trying to downplay it to my own opinion. He was trying to downplay it to like, oh, yeah, I've always told you still look pretty. It's not about you looking at me saying I look pretty. It's about me wanting to feel pretty, wanting to know that yes, I do like the way I'm pretty. Don't come and be telling me how pretty or how unpretty I am not. If I say I don't feel pretty, I don't. What you should work on now is how to make me feel more pretty. And I feel like he makes a joke, like I said, he makes a joke of everything that for me it looks so unserious. Like when you're talking about something serious, you're trying to make a joke of it. I would not take it. And I feel like that is Timmy's problems with him. Imagine him going to your father-in-law and saying that I'm not gonna marry your daughter because of you're a playful person. No, you just don't say that to a father. I've never heard that kind of thing before. Even if yes, you even don't even have plans of marrying the girl. There's a way you just spin it. Like you tell fairy tales. But him being like that, it tells me that I don't know. I don't like Tang like that with the way his attitude is. I don't know whether they would literally last long with that attitude because I certainly won't last long. I wouldn't last long in a relationship. But they gave them an assignment in today's episode saying that they should go home and be spontaneous. You know, when they said she should be spontaneous, she was like, he doesn't make love because it was like he wants to make love, and she was like, you don't make love, you just go straight to the point. That made me laugh. For somebody that you feel like your wife doesn't feel pretty, I feel like if I was the one, I would make her feel comfortable. I would make her feel like the most beautiful woman in the world, cherish like make that body understand that no matter what, baby, I love this body. Like the body itself will respond to you that yes, I know this person that is wanting to lay on top of me really, really likes me. That is what I felt like she be doing. And since she's saying it doesn't make love, he just goes straight to the point. I feel like he should stop that. You stop going straight to the point and take care of what is needed to be taken care of. I hope that it works because the assignment of being spontaneous they ask them, and I hope that by next week when we come back, it's gonna work out well for them. So I think we've covered up everything that happened in today's episode. So that's where we're gonna end it for today. But next week's episode we got to see a brand new couple. I was surprised when I saw this couple. I think I did a video on the handles of the cast and I didn't add them. So probably I have to go do another reshuffling and see this cast. Maybe when we know their names, I'll have to go find their handles. We have a new couple. I think because of Laurel and Michael are done, so the new couple is going to come in to continue the section. But let's just see how that will turn out. Before we go, guys, don't forget to like and comment and click on the subscription button down below to subscribe to our channel. You can also turn on the post notification to get notified when we upload the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to go watch our previous videos. You can watch the episode 1 recap of blue therapy. You can also watch the video I did on the cast members' social media, the Blue Therapy cast member social media, for those that have been asking to know the social media handles. Don't forget to click on social media. You can also join our membership, guys. Very, very much appreciated, at least to support our channel when you join our membership. We'll see you guys on another episode of Blue Therapy.